Hi, welcome back to my channel. I thought as it has been a month since I've been making videos on YouTube now, I thought it would be a good time for me to come here and introduce myself a little bit. I know maybe a lot of people do this video first to kind of introduce them into their channel and tell them who they are, but I wasn't ready, I guess. I'm still not 100% confident about like revealing myself online, but there's a fly. But I'm getting there, I'm slowly learning, and I wanted to just talk a bit more about who I am and what I have to offer online, so let's get it started. What I thought I'll do today is, I used to love going on Tumblr, reblogging all the popular things that I was enjoying at the time, but also at the same time I remember there were a load of these questionnaires on Tumblr that you would fill out yourself to let your followers know who you are or what you like and stuff, so I thought that would be a great way to kind of get to know me. A first step in getting to know me while filling out these Tumblr style questionnaires, and I thought we could do it together. I couldn't find links for all of them because these are from like original like 10 years ago Tumblr. I found a couple links, so I'm gonna leave them below. I'm basically gonna go through quite a few of them and take out my favorite questions and answer them. So let's get started. You see, I'm a little bit nervous. So I'm going to be going by E.M.O on this channel, so E.M.O. 3 letters. Those are the 3 letters are my initials. And I was 16 when I finally realized that my initials actually mean something. So for the longest time I had no idea what emo meant. And my history teacher was like, oh, you know, your initials come to emo. And I was like, light bulb. It changed my mind, so since then I've on and off been using this moniker online and offline. So you can call me E, you can call me emo. Keeping it a little bit secretive. Maybe I'll do like a name reveal at some point. And maybe one more question I'll tackle before I actually go into the questions is, why did I start this YouTube channel? I have been an avid watcher of YouTube, probably since very early beginning. I got my first laptop in 2005, it was December of 2005, me and my dad, we went to the shop and we bought this really cool new laptop, and I remember logging into it and watching a bunch of YouTube videos. So it has been basically 15 years that I've been passively and sort of actively participating in the YouTube world. I've watched countless videos on countless of topics, and my interests have changed over time, and it's been a fantastic journey. And I guess the life that we're living right now, where with everything going on and me suddenly having this free time, that I had an opportunity and had actually enough courage and enough confidence to put myself online and kind of share my part, my story, because despite being an introvert, I think that's one thing that you learn about me as well, I'm an introvert. I'm quite a private person. I like my own space, I like my own boundaries, my own thoughts, and I keep a lot of the things inside. But on the other hand, I think that it's quite a lonely existence if you don't share yourself in some ways, because people inspire each other, and maybe I want to inspire some of you to be your true selves, because I think there's a lot of people online who sometimes may come across a little bit differently than who they really are, or they're putting on a show, or they are trying to achieve something through manipulation or something, I don't know. It's getting really dark, but I just want to be me. I am quite awkward sometimes, but on the other hand, I just want to be me, and I want to share it online, and I've been really enjoying this journey. And I like books, I like music, I like video games, like, you know. I want to talk about all these things, and I think this is my little corner on the internet. I used to have blogs. Didn't really work out for me, I wasn't really consistent in writing them. I used to have a Tumblr blog where I used to like repost favorite like gifs of TV shows or games, quotes and everything. We might go through that one day if you like that video. Let me know in the comments. But I think it's just a fun way to express yourself in a different way. Despite being an introvert, back in high school I used to perform a lot and do a lot of things that were considered extroverted or maybe just very ultra creative. I was a model, I was in a choir, I was part of the newspaper in school, I directed a play, I danced, I did a bunch of stuff. I was a photographer, I was a model, I probably mentioned that. I did a load of stuff that now, looking back, I think it was a great experience for me, and I wish I had retained some of that courage, because going into my young adulthood or proper adulthood, I was a little bit scared of life and the world, so I've kind of become a bit of a hermit. And only recently, and I think in the last couple of years, I've truly once again become myself, or found myself, gotten to be the real me. I've always been me, but you know what I mean. So yeah, okay, I think I've mumbled on for a long time. Let's get into the questions. I am gonna be using my trusty iPad with all these pretty stickers. I have no idea. These are old as well. I've had this for like 6 years now, so I can't link anything below, I'm sorry. Anything I can leave downstairs in the description, I will. So the first question, what are you wearing? A great question. This t-shirt that says, great personality. Me. Truly. I know, I just love this t-shirt. It's yellow, it's my favorite color, one of my favorite colors. How tall are you? I am 5'7" or 172 centimeters, probably more like 171.5, and I've been this height since I was 12. Sad. Any tattoos do you want? I don't have any tattoos. I don't necessarily want any tattoos. I like the idea of a tattoo, but I probably have very big commitment issues to tattoos. Because I like a lot of things, but then they kind of like fade away really quickly, so I go through like motions of loving something and then completely forgetting about it for a long time. So I feel like if I put something on my body that was permanent and then think, oh, I don't actually want that anymore, so probably will never have tattoos, but don't take my word for it. So my favorite show, I'll probably make a video about it one day, but one show, I like a lot of shows. I don't know if I have like an ultimate favorite one. I can tell that in 2013 I would have said How I Met Your Mother, because I love that show, but the ending really ruined it. I like House. I like House a lot, but also the last 2 seasons. The last season didn't happen, basically. I liked Prison Break, but only the first season again. I like Game of Thrones until that went to shit as well, so... Favorite bands? I have a favorite band, but they're not really popular, so... But I have a lot of favorite artists. I think some of my favorite artists are Adam Lambert, Lady Gaga, and Taylor Swift. So that really tells you my song preferences. Favorite song at the moment? Lady Gaga just released today, on the day of me filming this video, she released a new album, Chromatica, and as a fan, I listened to all of them. Yes, so it's Lady Gaga's new song called Alice. I love everything to do with Alice in Wonderland. I think I'm not as big of a fan as Hailey in Bookland. Hailey is a queen of Alice in Wonderland, but I have really big appreciation for that series, let's say that character. One of my favorite video games is American McGee's Alice. He created this dark version of Alice in Wonderland, and it is just pure genius. And Alice, the second game, Alice Madness Returns, here we go, I know it. It's in the top favorite games list of all time. It's so good. If you haven't played it, go and play it now. It's fantastic. You do need to have a PlayStation 3 though. Maybe you can play it on PS Plus? PS Now? Maybe? How old am I? I'm gonna be very vague about it. I am in my late 20s. Sad, I know. I think until a few years ago I looked 19 still. I love that, but I think working has really like aged me a lot, so I'm in my late 20s, not hitting 30 yet, but it's on the horizon. It's looming. I'm like, oh, don't want that. My zodiac sign, I am a Taurus. My birthday is at the end of April. I am a bull through and through. I think I know my other, like, my ascendant, descendant, rising stars and everything. I might do a different video on that. But yeah, I'm a Taurus. I very much relate to being a Taurus. I am very stubborn, but I'm also very caring and down to earth. So, true Taurian here. Tauruses, please like the video. My hair color. This is my natural hair color. I don't know how well you can see it. I once called it sun-kissed ashy brown. My favorite color. I think I used to say it was purple because it's a combination of red and blue. I would say my favorite colors now are blue, all kinds of shades of blue. I like blue, black, I know black is not a color, but black, silver, and yellow. I love yellow. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, I'm ready. I don't wear makeup, as you can tell. As you can tell, clearly. I get ready quite quickly. Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes, I'm ready. Last book you read, which is relevant, isn't it? You'll find out in my wrap-up next video. But I think the last book that I read so far, let's check. Oh my goodness, I did read it. Oh my god, I completely forgot. Adults by Emma Jane Unsworth. You can tell how much I like that. Last show I watched a season 2 episode like 4 of a series of unfortunate events on Netflix. I like that show at the moment. It's really frustrating. I wanna... Why do characters not see... Last person I talked to, my boyfriend, on the phone this morning. Favorite food? I like everything that my grandma used to cook. Very like traditional, homemade food. But on the other hand, love pasta, love pizza. Pasta and pizza, give me any kind of pasta. I go abroad specifically to buy different types of pasta so I can have them throughout the year. Place you want to visit. I have this thing that I have, you know, the 5 big cities that they usually talk to in like songs and stuff. So New York, London, Paris, Tokyo. I've been to 3 of them. I've been to London, I live in London. I've been to Paris and I've been to Tokyo. Thankfully, like 6 years ago now. 7 years ago, 7 years this year, oh my god. I love that trip. Anyway, I've never been to New York and I would love to go to New York. New York is like my epitome of favorite city in the world, even though I haven't been. So I'm really, really looking forward to when this whole madness is over and maybe in like probably a year or 2, I would love to go to New York. Favorite movie? It's very personal. I love and still consider my favorite movie to be The Phantom of the Opera, the 2004 Joel Schumacher movie. Is it flawed? Probably. I don't see any flaws. It's perfect. It's 10 out of 10 for me. I love that film. I rewatch it at least once a year. I know all the songs by heart. I listen to the soundtrack like at least like 10 times a year. It's made a lot of who I am now. How do I spend my free time? I like watching movies. I like watching TV shows, I like playing games, I like reading, and I like to do like things with my hands, like arts and crafts. I'll do some sort of like a crochet or knitting or some sort of painting. I'm not good at either or neither of those, but I just do it for myself. I like it and it's something fun. It's something to really break up the other things that I do. Ooh, my favorite game. I think it's really hard. I'm looking that way because all my games are on that shelf. Oh. Why am I thinking so hard? Kingdom Hearts 2, hands down, favorite game of all time. I think I've spent like 400 hours playing that game. I'm not kidding you. And then I've only finished it once because every time you restart the game, it's so long that you have to go through so much to actually get to the ending. So I just usually like quit it somewhere halfway or at some point. I love that game. It's hands down just the best game ever made. Have I played the Kingdom Hearts 3 yet? I started it. But I'm just not really into it. If I have to watch, I guess it's always been the case, if I have to watch a 40-minute video to explain me what has happened so far in the Kingdom Hearts universe, I'd rather just not even like bother. It's a fun game, but the second one is just pure genius. Most embarrassing moment, oh my god. I have so many of those. I think the first one that came to mind, I don't know why this one. Oh my goodness. I went out with my friends. It was at least a decade ago now, which is, yeah, long gone. I took these shoes from my grandma and they were really old, like from 1950s, real like kitten heel shoes, and I painted them a different color with like paint. Worst decision ever, I don't know why I did that. And I wore those shoes to go to a concert that evening, and literally like maybe half an hour into me wearing those shoes, the front of the shoes just like split open, so my toes were almost like falling out of the shoe. And we literally walked around my city and asking people if we could borrow their shoes for me so I could wear them. It was hilarious. I basically had to still keep wearing the shoes until the end of the concert and I got home. The most embarrassing thing. Oh my god, I don't know how my friends didn't like die from laughter that night. So 3 words to describe my personality. Kind, honest, caring. When I find the right people in my life and I connect to them, I really open up to them and I really take care of my friends. I don't make many friends, I don't have many friends, and I am very happy to just admit to it, because I think we live in a society where numbers equate to our self-worth, and it's not true. Your self-worth is yours and yours to make only. And I have met quite a few people along the way, but I'm really bad at keeping in touch. I still have my friends from high school that I consider to be my best friends, and I have quite a few friends right now, like 4 or 5, that I keep in touch very often, and we hang out when we can. I really cherish those friendships that I've made over the years. So, do I drink? No, I have never had alcohol in my life. I don't drink, not for any particular reason besides like a personal issue that I have with it, but yeah, never drank. And also the same question next is, do you take drugs? No, I've never had any drugs. I don't do drugs, I don't participate in those kinds of activities. Do you have any piercings? I only have my ears pierced when I was 1. Don't judge. I know. Top 5 favorite songs. Ooh, that's hard. That is really hard. I'll name you a couple that come to my mind right now. Underneath. You know what it's called? Underneath by Adam Lambert. That's one of my favorites. I like songs for different reasons, so it's really hard to like pinpoint a favorite song. I feel like I should name a song from each of the artists that I like. So yeah, I'll stick with Underneath because I can't think of any other songs right now, but it's really good. It's really heartbreaking and beautiful. I wish more than anything, more than life. I wish. What do I wish for? I wish to be happy. I know it's such an overused phrase at this point, and I think that it has actually been debunked for me, and I remember watching a video, I don't know if I'll find it again, and I obviously didn't take that information in very well, but it was all about how us actually like wanting to be happy is not a really good thing to want. I'll see if I can find it, but at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that all the decisions that I make for myself are the right things for me, and what I do is not harming or hurting anyone else, and it just brings me happiness, and I can be myself and just pursue my things in life. I've had a lot of existential crises regarding these things in life and our existence and everything, so I think we have time for a couple more questions. So, random fact about myself. Ooh, I speak 4 languages fluently. I won't tell you which ones yet. Another video maybe. Concerts I've been to, that's really fun because I haven't been to many concerts. I have been to, my first concert was Metallica with my dad. I know, fun. Then I went to see, ooh, I don't remember the timeline. I think Metallica was first. Bloodhound Gang. That was traumatizing as like a 14 or 15-year-old girl. That was something. And then I went to see Backstreet Boys. Oh my god, that was everything. My teenage heart was stripped apart. It was so beautiful. And I was literally in the I think I was in the 2nd row, and me and Brian made eye contact, and then I went to see James Blunt when he performed as well on one of his tours. I like his music. He's a really good singer. I think I like his songwriting. His lyrics are very beautiful. Like actual artist concerts, yes, that's it. That's really sad. I wish, you see, I haven't been to many concerts. I don't know why I don't like going to concerts anymore at all. Is it just all the people? And I used to be okay with like loads of people around me, and just kind of like, I don't want people around me. Not particularly because of the situations going on outside, but just generally I'm very protective of my space now, and I can't imagine myself just being, you know, like, and also I have this issue with anything in life really. If I'm not in the best place to see it, I don't want to really see it. Like if I'm not in the first row, I don't want to see it. If I'm not in the best seat in the cinema, I don't want to see the movie. I know it's very maybe like privileged, but sorry. How am I? Okay, maybe let's end on that, and if you want a part 2, just let me know in the comments. I'll consider that. But how am I? I think I'll make a video on this, on how the lockdown and quarantine have affected me and how I'm gonna come out of this, because I'll sort of know when my work wants me to be back at work. Not a particular date, but I know all the shops are reopening on the 15th of June, so I don't have much time left, but I don't think I'm doing that well. I can laugh it off, I can hide it, but I was talking to my friends and I realized that I'm feeling a bit all over the place and a bit bogged down because of it. Like the knowledge of going back to work has made me quite anxious. I don't know, I just feel a bit vulnerable at the moment, so. But on a positive note, I am very grateful to have a roof over my head, a job to go back to, and a steady, safe, loving partner to help me when I'm not feeling that great, and we supported each other through a lot of stuff, so yeah, that's how I'm doing. How are you doing? Yeah, I think this will conclude this little video for today. Getting to know me Tumblr tag. Let me know if you have any questions, if you want to find out more about me. Not that anyone should care, probably. But if you do, drop me a comment, tell me anything in the comments. I'm very happy. I want you to just be a part of my journey if you want to be. Subscribe, like. I've never done this before, so it's really awkward. But yeah, subscribe, like the video, and this is it for me. See you next one. Bye.